Have you ever felt that you have the potential to do much more with your life? It was one moment that changed my life completely. From a career that I couldn't connect to a full confidence, fulfillment, and trust. My great passion was to study psychology, and now as an adult I understand why. Going through a painful experience in my childhood, I remember one particular moment, sitting in the restroom with my chocolate sandwich during the school's lunchtime, feeling unseen, unheard, and voiceless. When I shared this experience with my kids, my 9-year-old daughter immediately responded, "Mom, you ate chocolate sandwich for lunch? Now I understand why you were hiding." As cute and funny as it sounds, that wasn't the reason. The reason was that I was bullied daily by older kids. Sitting in the restroom, hearing the kids come in and out during the lunchtime, hiding and feeling totally alone. I wanted to study psychology to understand what caused that kind of behavior. But I was also curious to know what caused me to be the victim. After finishing high school, I began studying math and computer science at the university in Israel. I held the deep belief that I would be stuck in one career for the rest of my life, a career that I don't even like. Math and computer science wasn't my first choice. I was passionate about psychology. That was my heart's desire. But the logical side said that technology is our future. And by logic, I mean my dad. I wanted to make him happy, and I didn't want to argue and open the box of criticism. I felt pushed away from my heart's desire. I knew that everything that he made was out of love for me, and he tried to make the best decisions. But those decisions weren't mine. I was growing up in a loving environment, yet criticism was a part of our routine. I often felt as if I was holding everyone's expectations on my shoulders. It felt heavy. Can you relate? Yes. I tried to find the key to success, but with this weight, I couldn't see clearly. I didn't put a lot of effort into graduating in something that I didn't like. The studies became longer than usual, but after a long struggle of ups and downs, I finally crossed the finish line of this endless marathon and graduated. My life took a new turn when I met a woman, Irit. She was a coach. I immediately opened up and told her my life story. We connected. She invited me to her session, and I trusted her. Up until this moment, I didn't think that I need a coach to guide me. But Irit was there to see my greatness when I lost hope. She helped me to find the connection to my heart simply by saying, "Darling, you can live your passion within the tech world." Wow. It immediately threw me back to my childhood when I felt the connection to my heart for the first time. It was after a long struggle of daily teasing. Ironically, for someone who'd been constantly bullied, I felt invisible. I still remember the bus doors on my chest. When the bullies pushed the button to close those doors on me the moment the driver looked away, I was stuck there, barely breathing. I felt pulled apart, my head on one side and the body on the other side. I was in such pain that I couldn't even cry. The driver finally saw my struggle, and he pushed the button to open the doors. I felt that no one cares about me, not even my family. I came to an edge to end my life. At that moment, everything could trigger me to do it. I could have done it successfully, but my mom sensed something, and she saved my life. She took me for a walk, tapped on my shoulder, and turned me towards her face. With a deep sorrow and tears in her eyes, I realized that she feels that they failed me. I never saw my mom crying so much. She gently pulled my face towards hers and told me, I am here for you. I see you. Once I connected to this heart-centered connection again, that struck me like lightning on a bright day, it changed my view on how we see things. And we can appreciate a different perspective from someone who can guide us. After working for 20 years in high-tech companies and creating connections between machines and technology, I've connected to my passion again and realized that the connections that I love the most are with the people behind those machines. Now, I was in a new understanding and a new fear, a fear of change, the unknown, and the fear that none of us even knew existed until we started daring to grow, a fear of success. This is when we have a pattern in our subconscious mind that will keep us safe, like losing connections to close people, getting more responsibility, losing authenticity. In other words, it will keep us small and safe rather than big and successful. For many years, I didn't feel like I was living my purpose. Studying something that I shouldn't, working in something that felt unfulfilling, this was one moment that changed my life completely. I was on my way to an interview at a high-tech company. On my way there, I felt a huge struggle and resistance. I stopped. And suddenly, I had a glimpse into my future, where I saw myself working for another 20 years, not living my purpose. It almost led me to a heart attack. I froze. A moment later, I returned back to the car. And after crying for several hours, I decided that my inner voice is bigger than my doubts. I didn't go to that interview. Instead, I decided to take a full control of my future and explore a new path. I found connections to communities by volunteering, leading, and helping people connect with their purpose. The technical skills became very beneficial in my new way as a coach, and I am forever grateful for my dad, understanding today that it was his love and concern that pushed me. I opened up to a new identity when I listened to the whisper of my heart. Once I started seeing my heart bigger than just a beating mechanism, then I truly connected to my meaning and purpose. I found even deeper connection through yoga and mindfulness. Then I started seeing miracles daily, synchronicities to show that I'm on the right path, and day by day feeling better about myself. The new path brought me back to life, where I get to live my purpose full-time, helping people connect with their heart and their voices. Enjoying your career is like having the perfect cup of coffee every morning. It may take some time to find the right blend, but once you do, every sip becomes a delightful experience that fuels your day with satisfaction and enthusiasm. Not only was I able to create a new identity, the improved one, but I also used a secret ingredient that kept me accountable and still does. I surrounded myself with the support of like-minded people who believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself, who pushed me when I couldn't push myself. I felt seen and heard by myself and others simply by opening my heart to an opportunity that there's something much bigger for me. Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Through my journey, I've realized that when we help others, not only do we connect with them, but we become the bridge that helps them connect with their heart. This deepens our connection with our heart, reaffirming who we truly are. Thank you.